Hi everyone, hello. Okay guys, you ready? I have lots of new stuff to share. We were supposed to share it last week, but of course it didn't arrive on time. So we're just gonna go over it today. We're gonna kind of go through the new stuff kind of quickly because I do want to get to this card, and it is a fantastic card. And there's a lot to talk about. So before I didn't even get my little papers out. Before we get started, don't forget about this amazing online hosting special. When you put in an order of $250 or more, or you host a virtual online party, your order of $250 or more is going to give you additional Stampin' Rewards. That's more free stuff. That's free stamping dollars. So you're going to get an additional $25. Originally, with a $250 order, you would get $25 free. But with this additional $25, you're going to get $50 free. So that's pretty amazing. And don't forget about the Join My Team. This month only, you can pick a free bundle, any free bundle from the new annual catalog. And I'm going to show you some amazing ones that might be some good options for you. So the starter kit is $99, and you get to choose $125 in product, and you get to add on that free bundle. It's an incredible time to join my team. So don't miss out, and there's a link to join in the comments, or in the video description, not the comments. All right, we're going to start with papers, and I'm only going to show the new papers. I'm not going to show the papers that I already shared in pre-order or the Ornate Garden stuff. Now, this is the Playing with Patterns paper. Now, my daughter was playing with this earlier. She was making a card earlier, so I'm not sure if they're in any kind of order. But aren't they fantastic? These colors alone, this is my favorite piece. This one I just love. But these colors are just phenomenal. Coastal Cabana is in there. What other colors are in here? There's Night of Navy, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Purple Posy, and White. But I love them. Look at those stripes. Lots of really fun patterns, and you get a ton of them. This is just the first side, and we haven't even gotten to the second side. I think we might be hitting a repeat pattern here. So I think that might be all of them. And then the other side is phenomenal. Just some softer, kind of not as busy, more stripy. This one I just love. Love that one. So lots of really fun, amazing patterns in this Playing with Patterns. And again, this is not in any kind of order because, again, my daughter was looking for a specific pattern. She wanted this piece. And I don't know, do I have another piece of that one? I love that one. I don't know if I do. We've been through a lot of this paper already. Some of it went to paper share, some of it I've been using, planning some stuff, and you know, I'm never gonna get that back in. We'll do that later. Okay, the next one, I'm gonna show you this is the whale paper, or what I like to refer to as the whale paper, and I do have this kind of separated. But when I first saw this paper, this is made for scrapbooking. And if you have any beach pictures that you need to scrapbook, or scuba diving pictures, this is it. Like, I mean, look at this picture alone. I mean, if you just put a matted picture right here, you have the best, like, scrapbook layout ever. Isn't that gorgeous? Just this one. And then there's little fishes on the back. This one, I mean, just the detail in these patterns for the, what is this paper called? Whale of a Time. They are just fantastic. And this paper, this one I love, and the punch, the coordinating punch, which we're going to talk about in a minute, will punch out these whales, and then you can fussy cut the little ones, but the bigger ones, the punch will punch. And then look at this one. Here's another great scene that you can use for scrapbooking. Remember keeping in, here's another one. Just fantastic patterns. And look at this, look at these turtles. They are fantastic. They're not like cartoony turtles. They're actually, look at those. I love those two little scales. They're more like realistic looking. There's some seahorses and jellyfish. These jellyfish I just love. And then there's more, look at these waves. Amazing. These, the punch should punch these out too, I'm pretty sure. And then this one might be my absolute favorite. I just love, like, these fish in a circle. I just love it. And again, you can just put a photo right there. This is just the best paper for scrapbooking, I think. It's fantastic. And then another scene again. So pretty phenomenal. Whale of a Time DSP. And those are our 6x6 stacks. There is the flowers for every season 6x6 stack that was available in the pre-order. And then we have the Peony Garden DSP, and we're getting into our 12x12s now. And these are stunning. it's petal pink, gray granite, and white is your color palette. And just look at those amazing patterns. Aren't they gorgeous? Beautiful for a wedding or bridal shower. And then we'll flip it over and you get all of these. Look at this marble one, guys. Just, oh, so beautiful. Just so soft gray granite ones. And you can color these like this one. Just grab your blends or your watercolor pencils and just color those. Gorgeous. All right, that is the Peony Garden DSP. I will be putting all these back later. Okay, guys, this one is one of my faves. I don't know why this one is all sealed up, but let me get it out for you guys. I love this one. Look at this. Is the Pampered Pets. Is that what this? Playful Pets. Look at these little dogs. This little dog right here. That is what my dog looks like. That's him. That's our dog. So this sheet is all smaller dog breeds. This one's all larger dog breeds. And then let me show you the backs of these two. The backs of this one is red and white stripes. Really fun. Like pinstripe kind of. This one has hearts and paw prints. So sweet. And then we have two cat papers. So we have this cat paper and we have another different cat paper, and there are dies that will cut out some of these images as well. This is our cat right now. She's so angry that we're home all the time. And then the back of those cat paper, this one has like little fur stripes, fur pieces on there, and then this one is little fishes and hearts just for a cat. And then a couple more pieces. We have the dog paper. We have like dog bowls and bones and colors, and then the cat paper has yarn and fish and little mice, and then you flip them over and they're all cat and dog greetings, like woof, dig, chase, scratch, wag, and then that's love, meow, purr, snooze, yawn. So just really cute paper. I love the simple colors in there. I love the images. You can fussy cut them if you don't have the dies, of course. This is the Artistry Blooms DSP, and I gotta say, guys, I've used this one a lot. I didn't think I was gonna like this one as much as I do, but I love it. Just look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So beautiful. Then the other side is, I love that granny apple green. This one I love. Just like, this just looks like strawberry lemonade to me. I don't know. And then like a purple leopard print. Just love that. But this one I wasn't sure I was gonna love, because these busy patterns I sometimes have a really hard time using, but the opposite sides are just gorgeous. Look at, I just want to frame that piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Frame that one. This one I love. Again, you have like those strawberry lemonade colors, love, and then like a beautiful blue. And this one with that green, I love. These brush stroke patterns, and then this one again, just another one that's just completely frameable. Just love it. So that's the Artistry Blooms DSP, and I think that I showed the rest of the DSP in the pre-order, so we won't go into that, but I do want to show this because it's pretty phenomenal. I won't even take it out of the package, but this is the glimmer paper, the rainbow glimmer paper. Good Lord, isn't that gorgeous? Cannot wait to use this. All right. Let's get into some other stuff. I was so anxious to get these. These are the mini paper pumpkin boxes. I haven't decorated them or anything, but I have put one together. They're about 6 by 4. So they won't hold any cards, but they will hold lots of fun little treats. They are food safe when you get them. There's like a shiny side, and then there's like a matte side. The shiny side goes on the inside, and that makes it food safe. And then you can decorate the outside, you can stamp it, you can sponge it, you can spray it, you can do whatever you want with it. And then they just like close up, the little tabs just go in the little pockets right here. And it is fantastic. I love these little boxes. I can't wait to do tons of fun stuff with these. I love them. All right, one of the things I had to have was the Posy Kit. Now I actually really like kits. I like kits for just like that, the times when you want to craft but you just don't know what you want to do. Kits are fantastic for that. This box though is phenomenal. I think my daughter might actually steal this, so I may have to look into getting another one. I haven't done any of the cards, but it comes with instructions. There's so many cards in here, and they are gorgeous cards, you guys. There's beautiful ribbon, there's some gorgeous grape baker's twine, which I love, and then all of your pieces are in here. There's little tags to stamp on. These envelopes are gorgeous for the kit, just gorgeous. And then there's card bases in here. I want to try to get to so these are all the card bases. You're making, I guess, 3 different cards. I haven't even really looked at it, but look at how gorgeous these are. So stunning, right? I love this. I really need to dig into doing this kit, but you know, I'm trying to save it. Look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't that beautiful? And there's lots of gold accents on it, and I just love it, and I love the box. So this is the Posy Kit. I think that's what it's called, the Posy Kit. And then you do purchase the stamp set. It's an add-on stamp set. It doesn't come with a stamp set, but this is a stamp set that goes with it that you'll need to complete your cards. And it's just a gorgeous one. I love the watercolor. Look, this flower is really pretty, and those leaves, and lots of really fun greetings on here for a very kind and thoughtful friend. So I can't wait to make these cards. So I may have to dig into this kit sooner rather than later. Okay, more stamp sets. Let's talk more stamp sets. So these are, let me pull them out. These are standalone stamp sets. So these are stamp sets that don't have any dies or punches that go with them. So this one, moving along. So the kids saw this one and they loved it. And you know, we have some train fans in our family. So let me show you something that I've made with that one. So we have the moving along. So we have like a fun little Z fold card. You have a little train here. You open it up, and it's a big train. Isn't that cute? Now it's super simple. There are no embellishments on here, not a single one. But I think for a kid or even a guy, I don't know, this is just a really fun card, and you can just play with it all day long. I think it's really, really fun. This simple stamping, really cute card. I did fussy cut all of these, but it didn't take too long. And I like fussy cutting, so it's not a problem. But I really, really love this stamp set. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially for the kids to use. So there's that one. This one, Zoo Globe, I love, and this coordinates with a stamp set from our the dies from the Still Scene stamp set. It was in the holiday catalog. It's carried over into the annual catalog now, but the snow globe shakers will fit in these. So really, really fun card. And let me show you. I've made a stack. I sat down one evening and just did lots of coloring, but look how sweet these little cards are. So I didn't do snow globes with these. I just made sweet little simple cards. There's a little giraffe, the little kangaroo, and they're all the same exact layout, same exact supplies. I just sat down and colored one night, and then I just turned these into cards. And that cute, the elephant, he's my favorite. I just love him. So super sweet little simple images in here, and the greetings are really fun too. It's a good date. I mean, this could be for anything. This could be a birthday, this could be a thank you, this could be anything. So really, really sweet, fun cards. And all of these cards will be on my blog within like the next week or so. Guys, you gotta give me some time to get them up there, but they all will be on my blog, so you can see them all in a little more detail there. All right, this was the very first stamp set that I played with. Cute Fruit. It's so cute, you guys. I love it. Look at these cards that I made with it. And this uses that Artistry Blooms DSP. Look at that. You're one in a melon. Isn't that gorgeous? And all of these little circles. And these cards were, no, they're on my blog today. They were on yesterday, but these are on my blog today, so you can check these out. These are on my blog today, and these little circles, look at that pineapple. Oh my gosh. That says, I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend. And then this one just says smile, like those bananas. Those circles are all from this stamp set. These little circle images here, and there's little smiles and a little mustache that you can put on your little faces on your fruit. So cute. Now this is in the beginner brochure. This is not in the annual catalog, but it's also in the online store. So you can just search Cute Fruit in the online store and pick this one up. This one is so cute. I'm going to use this one a ton. I just love it. And these cards are so adorable. So check these out on my blog today. And these little faceted dots too, those are brand new, and I colored those with my blends. These were clear, and I just colored those with my blends. This one I colored with my New Melon Mambo blends. These I colored with Mango Melody blends, and then these I colored with Highland Heather blends. And I just love that you can customize all your accessories. Okay, Cute Fruit. All right, and then the last standalone stamp set that I have is from All of Us. This is such a cute image. I had to have it. The image is just so cute, and so I colored this one on that same night where I just sat down, did a bunch of coloring. Isn't that adorable? Like this little turtle, that little sly look he's giving. Oh my gosh, he just gets me. But again, this is a very simple card. There's no embellishments. There's a little bit of twine down here, but that is it. It's just a super fun, simple card from All of Us. We think you're the best. Isn't that such a sweet card? I just love it. And then ostrich. So cute. So really, really fun stamp set. If you're somebody who's asked to make cards for the office a lot, this is a really good one to have just for that greeting from All of Us. Love it. Okay, let's talk about some bundles real quick. All right, the right triangle bundle. I love this one. I haven't had a chance to play with this one, but I love it. Look at these dies. I just love it. They're all stitched triangles. I love this border piece. Cannot wait to use that little pennant piece. I love these dies. And then the stamp set is gorgeous too. Lots of different designs on those triangles. So really fun. I cannot wait to use this. I'm gonna have to break that out very soon. I haven't used that one yet. This one was your choice. Remember on Monday I posted, would you rather see the whale done bundle or the All Things Fabulous bundle? You guys voted the whale bundle, but this is the All Things Fabulous bundle, and I do have a card. This would have been the card we would have made today, but this will be on my blog on Monday, I believe, so make sure you check this out on Monday. And I go into all the ink details and everything, but this was so much fun to do. And let me show you something special that Stampin' Up! May have been doing this for a while, but this is the first time I've noticed it. I'm trying to hold it up in a way that you're going to be able to see. So I don't know. Let me see. Do I have my paper? My take your pick tool. So these three stamps are grouped together, and there's a little triangle that says, let me see if there's something white I can put behind it. But there's a little triangle that points up, so that's going to indicate the direction up for this stamp, obviously, but this one is obvious. But when you get down to these other ones, it's not so obvious, but it says 1A and then it has a little triangle. This one says 1B and it has a little triangle. 1C with the little triangle. So you know that those three go together, and you stamp them in order, A, B, C, and you stamp them in the direction of their triangle being up, and it just makes them that much easier to line up. You don't have to keep turning them. You don't have to figure it out. And then additionally, this one says 2A, 2B, and 2C, and they have those same triangles too. So you just line them up based on their number order and their letter order, and they're all labeled that way. I mean, we have 5A and 5B over here, so we have 3A, B, C, so it's just, I love that Stampin' Up! Did that. There's no guesswork involved in it anymore. You just stamp them. You just pull out the ones you need. Just be mindful of that arrow orientation so you know which way they need to stamp. But it was very simple to line these up because of that. And looking at the package, you might be a little intimidated, like, oh, I don't think I can do that. But it was I didn't use my Stamparatus. I just used my blocks. But if you're if you want to be a little more precise, you can use your Stamparatus, but I think they're so watercolored looked that I don't think they have to be completely perfect, but I love them, and I loved that the stamp sheet was labeled with the right indications of which one. So this is a great one. You will see this in a Facebook Live soon, because I just love that bundle. All right, this one, Hippo Happiness. This is another one I haven't had a chance to play with, but guys, look at these dies. Look at these labels. These two are stitched, and they're double stitched, so you're gonna get stitching on the positive and the negative side, and then these are embossed, and then you have all the little dies for every little piece for this stamp set, which is so adorable, guys. Look at, there's a little horse you can turn into a unicorn. There's a hippo, sheep, butterfly. Very cute. And these greetings are so sweet. I just love them. Thank you very much. Hippo birthday. So cute. I can't wait to play with this. I just haven't had time, but I love it. All right, Arrange a Wreath. This is one of the ones I also haven't had time to play with, but I just adore this one, and I really hope this one is around for a very long time. This is a great year-round stamp set. And look at these dies. Look at how many dies you get. And I love, there's hearts, pears, there's a little partridge, you get eggs, flowers, leaves. I love it on this little heart that says love. Fantastic, you guys. This is a phenomenal stamp set and a phenomenal die set, so I cannot wait to play with this. So I need to get busy and play with it, but I sure love it. Okay. All right, my last bundle is the one we're going to use today, the Whale Done bundle. This is the one we're doing today, and this is a punch bundle. So let me see if I can get that punch in there. So all of these pieces here, and what I've done, because you know when you look at that, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all those pieces. I don't know what to do with those. So I actually stamped or punched them and labeled all the pieces of them, and I kind of looked in the catalog. I had my kids kind of help me. What is that piece on a whale? And so they kind of helped me figure it out, and then I just assembled one down here so that I know what it's supposed to look like. So if I'm not using the actual stamp set, I can still assemble that whale and I know exactly what he's supposed to look like. And so I'll just keep this in with my stamp case so that I can pull it out and use it when I need it. But I just love this punch. I think it's so creative. It coordinates so perfectly. The greetings in here are phenomenal, and we're going to use this one today. But before we get to the project, there's one more thing I have to show you guys, because let me put this up. We're going to use that. Let me move all my bundles out of the way, because I want to pull this out real quick. Okay, bear with me, guys. Sorry. Okay, before we get to the last thing that I want to show you, I do want to pull in the suite before I forget. This is the Whale of a Time suite. This is on page 94 of the catalog, and I do have the embossing folder coming. It's phenomenal. You can see it on page 94. That is actually coming in another order I have arriving tomorrow. So, but there are also sequins in here. There's some ribbon that I don't have, but this whole suite, the more I use it, the more I just love it. So check this one out for sure. You could make this whale bundle your free bundle you get when you join my team, or you can get one of the die stamp bundles. Okay, the last thing that I want to show you guys before we get to our card, our new adhesive. You guys, I'm so excited about this. Now I've been using this all week long. My order arrived very early this week, so I've been using it all week long, and I have to say, I love it. I'm a little bit in love. I love it, and you're going to see me use it today. So this is our new adhesive. This is Stamp and Seal, and this darker blue one is Stamp and Seal Plus. So this Stamp and Seal is what you're going to use for your card making. This is going to replace your snail. This Stamp and Seal Plus it's super strong. You guys, it is strong. This is going to replace your fast fuse. You can use this for 3D projects or something that needs a really hard hold, maybe a heavier thing that you're sticking onto a card. Stamp and Seal Plus is your go-to. Now, the thing that I love the most about these though is that you only need one case. So say maybe you just don't have a lot of room, maybe you don't want to store a bunch of them, you only need one case, and if you're using Stamp and Seal, you can keep that in there the whole time. And then maybe you want to make a box or something, so then you just pull out your Stamp and Seal refill. Let me get this open. You just pull out your Stamp and Seal refill, and that goes right into your same case. So they are interchangeable. Let's get that snapped together. They're interchangeable, so you only need one case, and you can use them both. Let me put this one back. So I think that's phenomenal. So you can buy one case, and then you can buy refills. And the refills, this is how the refills come. So this is Stamp and Seal Plus. This is Stamp and Seal. They come in these little resealable pouches, so you can store them in here when you're not using them. So if you don't use Stamp and Seal Plus all that often, keep your refill stored in the little zip top pouch, and then when you need it, just switch it out in your case. So you don't need two cases, you don't need multiple cases. You can really just have one case and just swap them out when you need them. Now, if you use them both pretty frequently, you might want to have two cases, but I know that some people are casual stampers. Maybe they don't need them both all the time. So this is a great option. I love the little zipper pouch. I'm in love, you guys. This stuff is amazing. All right. You guys ready for the project? We're gonna leave the Stamp Seal out. They do come with little lids. I have my lid right here. They do come with little lids. I have yet to leave mine on though, because it's just another step to pull the thing off. And so my lid, it just stores in my little cup right there. We'll see. If I travel with it, I'll probably stick it on. But all right, let's get to the project, you guys. This is the card we're gonna make. Isn't it fantastic? I love it, and a lot of it is DSP, and a lot of it is stamping. So let's get to making this one. This is this background is DSP, and this is our new color, Just Jade. We're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna use Pacific Point for this one. I'm gonna fold that over. This is Pacific Points. It's 8.5 by 11, scored at 4 1/4. And there's two different wave patterns in that DSP. So this is like the Just Jade wave pattern. And then for this one, we're going to use that Pacific Point wave pattern. So we're going to switch it up a little bit, but isn't it cute? So let's get to all of our stamping first. I'm going to set this off to the side. Now, because this is a photopolymer stamp set, I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat. This was on the retired list, but Stampin' Up! Is bringing it back. As soon as it's back in stock, you will be able to order it in the online store. Okay, let me pull out my inks. So inks that we're using Bumblebee, Just Jade, Calypso Coral, and Pacific Point. I just realized, oh no, I have paper. I was like, I didn't have any paper. All right, let me get a piece of scrap paper real quick to stamp on. So so I don't get my mat all dirty. Okay, now we're going to switch up some of these colors here. So we have the whale stamped in Pacific Point on this one. We're actually going to stamp it in Just Jade because I want it to stand out from that pattern. So let's start with the whale. We're going to stamp him in Just Jade. So pretty much we're switching out the Pacific Points for Just Jade on the card. Okay, so let me pull in my whale stamp. We're going to stamp him in Just Jade. I have a little scrap of white paper down here. We're going to make him fit. And I love this stamp. When you stamp it, we'll see. There's light and dark spaces. I just love how like realistic it looks. Isn't that cute? Oh, I just love that. Okay, we're going to set him aside. We'll punch him out in just a second. Let's get to the rest of our stamping. Let's see, do I need any more? We're going to stamp on our DSP. I'm trying to think, do I need any more Just Jade? Maybe not. That's the only Pacific Point I had. So I think we're good with the Just Jade. So I'm going to move that out of our way. Let's bring in our Pacific Point though, because we are going to stamp on that. So we're stamping our little fish. There's little fish stamps in here. And I'm just going to kind of figure out where my circle is going to go. And I'm going to stamp some fish up here. I love those little fish. And then all the way down here. And this is kind of a dark pattern, so I'm not sure they're going to show up too well, but we're going to stamp. Oh yeah, you can absolutely see them. So we're just going to stamp a bunch of little fish down there. So you can see them swimming along there. So that's on our DSP. We are going to clean this because we need to use this in a second and with our bumblebee ink. So we want to make sure that's nice and clean. I'm using my chamois to clean that. And then we're going to bring in our stitched circle. This is the second largest from the stitched circle dies. And I'm going to use my little seaweed or whatever you want to call that. And that's going to get stamped right there. And then I'm going to ink it up again and I'm going to stamp it off and then stamp it again. Now you might have said, well, why didn't you just stamp it twice? And I'll show you, let me show you on this little scrap piece of paper that when you're stamping and some of your pattern kind of hangs off and then you go to stamp it again, you're going to get like a line where that pattern was or where that cardstock ended. It just gives you like a harsh line. So I wanted to avoid that line. We need to leave that there. We need to keep stamping on it. I think that's all. Oh, we need to do our greeting. I'll leave my Pacific Point open, but we're going to finish this first. There's this little piece of coral. I'm going to stamp that in Calypso Coral, of course, which is right down on the bottom, just like that. Beautiful. I'm actually loving this in the Pacific Point. Love. Okay, that's it for the Calypso Coral. And then our bumblebee, we're going to stamp some more fishes. I'm going to bring that in. And we're stamping some more fishes. And all the stamps I'm using are from that Whale Done stamp set. There's our little fishy. So isn't that cute? I mean, this alone would be super sweet. Love that. We're going to set that aside. We have one more thing to stamp. We're going to stamp our greeting in Pacific Point. And the greeting that I have for this card is, my love for you is bigger than the ocean. So we're going to see if I can line this up. We're going to see. I didn't cut up a second piece of paper, so we have to get this right the first time. Wish me luck, guys. I think we'll do okay, though. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to move my mat out of the way. That is all of our stamping. We're ready to assemble. Close up my inks. Let me bring in all of our supplies again. We need to punch our whale. So let me find my whale punch. What do we do with that? This is going to line up perfectly in our punch, just like that. Perfect. All those little extra pieces you can just toss to the side. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. All right, let's start assembling. We're going to stick down our DSP to our card base. I'm going to use my new Stampin' Seal. Now, if you've been using Fast Fuse, you know about the check. You have to check it off. This is not like that. You don't have to do that, but I have found that a little roll, or let me show you. So I like to run my adhesive and then just kind of tilt it back on itself, and that breaks the line a little better, and it doesn't cause it to roll back on itself, which I haven't had a problem with at all. I know that Snail had a big rollback problem, but I haven't had a problem with this at all. But isn't that cute? So we just layered that on a Calypso Coral scallop from the layering circles dies. And then I have another piece of DSP. This is the Calypso Coral pattern here. And we're going to stick that onto our DSP. I love the Stampin' Seal. You guys will have to get it, but I do love it. This is just going to go right on here. And actually, this is a little long. I'm going to just cut that off. Our circle is going to cover that, so if it's crooked, it doesn't matter. Just like that. This circle is going to go right on with our Stampin' Seal. And this stuff is strong, you guys. So don't think that it's real wimpy adhesive. It is super strong adhesive. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Gorgeous? So pretty. All right, let's work on our greeting here. So I'm going to flag my little ends here. And I have Pacific Point ink all over my hands. I don't even know how that happened. Oh well. Hazard of stamping, right? All right, so I have that. Now I have some Just Jade ribbon here. Now this ribbon is on back order. And I don't know when it's coming back. I need to check the report, but it is on back order. So we're going to use this sparingly because I don't want to waste it. So I've actually cut it in half. So I just have two very small pieces. This is like 2 inches wide. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus for this. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back here. And I'm going to just kind of fold this over just like this. So we're going to give the illusion that we have a long piece of ribbon here, but we're going to just kind of fake it out. So by cutting it into smaller pieces like this, we're able to kind of fake that we have longer ribbon. So I'm going to fold this in half, and then I'm just going to trim up these ends a little bit, just like that. And then we're just going to stick this down too, just like that. So isn't that cool? Just a little hack. Just make it look like you have more ribbon than you do. And we actually saved probably a good 3 or 4 inches by doing it that way. Oh, hello. You gotta stick it down there. Just like that. Okay, and we're gonna use some dimensionals to hold that down. So let me grab one. The dimensionals fit perfectly on the back of this piece. This is probably like a 5/8 piece of ribbon of cardstock, so very small. Just stamp your greeting and then just trim it to your trim your cardstock to size. All right, dimensionals on the back of that. We're going to stick this down onto our card. This is just going to go down kind of right under that DSP, just like that. Super cute. Is that straight? It could be straighter. Super cute. Super cute. Okay, now our whale, of course, will go on with dimensionals. And you guys will have to tell me which card you like. Do you like the Just Jade version or the Pacific Point version? I'm really digging both of these. And this whale is just going to go down just like that. What do you guys think? Okay, we have one more finishing touch. I have some sequins. These are the Artistry Blooms sequins. These are the, they're self-adhesive. I'm pulling the rest out for you so you can see what they are. But there's like some blue ones. These I love. These are like, I would say they're like Magenta Madness. They're very, very pretty. Then there's some yellowish ones. Love them. So we're going to use these like coral colored ones or orange ones. They might be orange. I don't know. It really depends on the light. They're really kind of like holographic. But I love them. They're self-adhesive, and unlike sequins, they do not have a hole in the center. So they really look like just super sparkly gems. And they're nice and flat, which is perfect for mailing. So that is my whale done card. I hope you guys enjoyed that card. Let me know which one you like better. Do you like the Just Jade version or the Pacific Point version? I'm actually loving the Pacific Point version. I wasn't sure how that was going to come out because I didn't make a sample of this one, but I love it. If you need to order any supplies, please head to my online store. Use this host code, and I will send you a PDF of 3 exclusive projects. And this month, if you order by June 15th, you're going to get 80 sheets of DSP. They're cut down to 4x6, and they are last year's patterns, but they are amazing DSPs. You're going to get a whole stack of them. 80 sheets are going to be sent right to your door as a thank you gift from me. And yeah, I appreciate all your orders. If your order's over $150, don't use the host code. You're still going to get all the gifts, but you'll get all those host rewards. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and let me know which one is your favorite. And if you have questions, please leave them in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.